Hey YouTube, it's Raza here. Just wanted to make a new video on some of the disturbing things I saw on the internet I think it was an hour ago. Um, yeah, so I'm back on the Muslim case, not in a mean way or anything. So I saw this video of apparently there's this Sharia law council, I think it's in the US, where this woman was being like she wanted a divorce from her husband, but her husband denied the divorce and she couldn't get the divorce. And this stirred up a lot of tension because now a lot of people say that women can't get divorced in Islam, uh, because according to Sharia law, it's the man's choice to get the divorce. And in some ways that's true, and in some ways that's not true, because you got to look at both sides of the story. First of all, it is true that majority of the thinking is up to the man for the divorce, and that's for a reason, because you probably know that when a woman and a man get divorced, a large quantity of the money that belongs to the man is given to the woman, and this advantage is given to the woman for a reason. If the man is mistreating the woman, then it is okay in Sharia law to give the woman a divorce without the man's approval. But if this was just given out as you can have a divorce any random time you wanted, then I'm pretty sure women would misuse that, like just get married for the money and then leave the man, get another man. And to prevent that, these type of laws were made. So you can't just be like, oh, women don't have rights like this, women don't have rights like that. It's to save the marriage, that so that women are not tempted to misuse that ability that has been given to them. And Sharia law is very kind to women in ways. And I'm not saying that it's perfect, Sharia law was made 1,400 years ago. It's basically the rules of Islam that have been shown or are followed based on the Prophet's life, peace be upon him, and the way that his friends and family lived their life. And that was a long, long time ago. And I think you might need to update some of those laws and, just like be like Sharia law 2.0. I'm not saying that they're wrong and you should change them, but like over time, you do need to make some arrangements to, let's like upgrade them. Um, like, yeah, just like there's a couple of things that might need to be changed about the way women are um, women are treated by their husband. Not necessarily. I'm not saying that Sharia law promotes the degrading of women. Not at all. Sharia law actually supports women in a very big way. And if you actually go and read books that talk about the real Sharia law, you will see that it's filled with tons and tons of female rights. And well, it's got man rights as well, but it's more focused on the females for a reason, because females get mistreated really easily. Um, and so Sharia law is not all that bad. I don't get it why people think Sharia law is like a disease and is spreading through the country and they need to be stopping it or something. Especially in the US. Do you even know what Sharia law is? I mean, I swear every time I go on YouTube, there's always some redneck hippie in the US protesting about Sharia law taking over. What the hell, man? Do you even know what Sharia law is? Have you ever even read a book? Because you look like you're illiterate to me. Um, you know, have you ever actually talked to a Muslim? Like, I'm not talking about those uh non-educated in the Islamic way Muslims, like, everyday Muslims walking through the life. You could be religious. I'm not saying anything harsh to you. Like, I'm not saying just because you don't just because you didn't finish what's it? You didn't finish like the Quran 4 times, you're not religious, or if you didn't go to a school or a madrasa, you're not religious. You don't need those type of things, but you need to have that passion in you and that discipline in you. And a lot of Muslims don't have that. I've seen so many Muslims drink. I've seen so many Muslims smoke. Yes, smoking is a bad thing and it is not allowed in Islam. Just because the Prophet didn't say, don't smoke weed, don't mean you can smoke weed. Just because the weed wasn't back then in Saudi Arabia, the Prophet might have not addressed it, but yet he has used the term You are not allowed to bring bodily harm to yourself, and because the body that has been given to you is God's gift, and you have to return it later. Why would you go and fill your body with poison, nicotine, and a shitload of chemicals? I mean, smoking is haram, and it's not a good thing for you. And the Prophet, there's one way that you can be sure that you won't go wrong. Don't read the book, you know. Don't go, like, if you have a problem, like you want to find out if smoking is haram or halal, uh, you don't look at the book, because it's probably not going to have anything about it in the book unless you read like a current imam's literature and he has it written in there. But a lot of people don't follow imams nowadays, do they? uh, what you need to do is picture yourself sitting right in front of the holy prophet himself and ask him that question: Prophet, do you think it's acceptable for me to smoke? Now imagine yourself with your true heart. Answer the question. What would he say to you? Would he say, yes, you can go out and smoke, I permit it? I highly doubt that anyone would think that. I'm pretty sure everyone would say, the Prophet would say, no, it's bad for you. And if you know that, then it's haram for you. You can't smoke. See, those type of things need to be added into Sharia law, or basically Muslim law. Um, Updates on, well, drinking's been around since the Prophet, so it's halal. It's haram over there. There's no question about that. But there's a lot of products these days. Like for once, I saw on this internet, and I was told by a couple of my friends as well, that I don't know if it's true. I actually tried to contact the people at Tim Hortons, but apparently ice caps have a very small quantity, but they do have a quantity of alcohol in them. And that's Tim Hortons ice caps. And a lot of Muslims were saying ice caps are haram now. And I wasn't sure at first, because I've been drinking ice caps all my life. Tim Hortons is the best place to go after school. Um, so I was pretty confused. So I went online to the Tim Hortons site. I sent them a message and I asked them, is it true that you have alcohol in your drink? They replied, yes, but it's such a small quantity that by the time we mix the ingredients together, the alcohol is either evaporated or dispersed. There's none alcohol left. Then that brings me back to the problem again. Is it okay because they said that there is no alcohol left in it, or is it not okay because there was alcohol in there? Then I gotta think to myself, if the Prophet was in front of me, what would he say? He would say, why take the chance? Why would you take the chance over a $2, $3 drink and sell your iman? Why would you sell your soul? Stay faithful. What's that cold drink gonna do for you when you're burning in hell? And so I thought of that, and I haven't drank the ice cap yet. And I'm not dying. If I can do it, you can do it. And I'm not promoting that, oh, don't drink ice cap. I'm not against Tim Hortons. Yeah, I still eat their donuts. Their muffins are terrific. Their cookies. I still go there after school. It's an awesome place to chill. But, the ice cap is off my menu. And this time, I actually do my research 100% before I buy something. And it's better that way. And if you're not sure about anything, why take the chance? I've seen a lot of Muslims say, if you're not sure about something, it's okay to eat it. It is actually okay to eat it, but then again, why would you take the chance? Why are you so desperate to eat something? Are you gonna die if you don't eat that? Because a lot of my friends would go to like McDonald's or not even McDonald's. Everyone knows McDonald's is haram. The only thing over there that's acceptable to eat is the ice cream and the fries and I think it's the fish fillet, which I like. Um, and so I don't know, like Sobeys or some other supermarkets, and they find sandwiches there, and they would purposely not ask the people selling the sandwiches that if it was halal or haram, because they were scared that if they found out it was haram, they wouldn't be able to eat it. So as long as you don't know if it's halal or haram, it's halal for you. That's their logic right there. And these are today's Muslims. It's disgusting. They say if you take a piece of haram meat and you say Bismillah and you eat it, it makes it halal. If it was that simple, why go through the whole process of making it halal by cutting it and saying Bismillah? Why do that? Why don't you just pick up a piece of pork and eat it and be like, Bismillah, it's halal now? Is that what Muslims have come down to? We go out there and we're like, support Sharia law. They're like, don't support Sharia law. Who follows Sharia law at all? Why are you so scared of Sharia law? It's not like anyone follows it. I understand you'd be afraid of something that was changing the world if there were people actually following that thing. But look at today's Muslims. Does anyone follow Sharia law? Nope. I don't see anyone following Sharia law. Majority of the Muslim countries don't follow Sharia law. I know Saudi Arabia does. I know Iran does. And then they're hated for it. Of course they would be. There are some extreme rules. I'm not saying Sharia law is 100% pure and follow it down to the T, because I just told you they're old motives and they need to be changed to today's days. And just like that, there are countries like sorry guys, like the Arab Emirates, and like places like Dubai. you know uh it's it's disgusting. They would have like mosques, and then they'd have nightclubs. Which kind of Muslim country are you running over there, man? And the sheikh that runs it, the prince of Dubai, he claims to be a Muslim prince, yet in his interview in his office, when women come into his office, he suggests them to take off their abaya and their hijab. He wants them to feel comfortable in the working environment. Since when do you need to take off your scarf and abaya to feel comfortable, especially in a Muslim country? You should be ashamed of yourself calling yourself a Muslim prince. What the hell's wrong with you? Who gave you the right to call yourself a Muslim prince? Who gave you the right to go on top of all those Muslim people and tell them it's okay to take off your abaya and your hijab and feel comfortable in a working environment? You're promoting the degradation of women. Yes, that's right. You wear the hijab, that's actually not against women. That's for the women. It's for the women to feel comfortable so they don't have to feel the constant need to make themselves look pretty for men. You know why? Because women are constantly insecure about the way they look. But with a hijab and abaya, they don't need to worry about that. Because they have something much more valuable than looks. They have iman. They have intelligence. They have modesty. Those are the two values people look at when they want to marry a woman. You don't always want to go for the pretty woman, because she usually ends up leaving you for another richer guy. And every guy knows that. No one's stupid. They're fun to hang out with in high school, in college, and university. But after that, no one really wants the pretty girl. Everyone wants the honest and sincere girl. Oh, shoot. It's 13 minutes. Sorry, guys, for taking up your time so much. Just had to, give out the message and spread the word. As I said before, Muslims, you got to stick together. You got to be strong. You got to fight the cause and not be the cause. And I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe and like. So I'll see you later, guys. Assalamu alaikum.